Good morning, Primary 2-3, and this is our handwriting for this week, and we're learning to form our letters correctly. And you will have, hopefully either printed out or on the screen, all of our curly caterpillar letters. Now, if you remember, our curly caterpillar letters were the first letters that we went through, so I thought a little revision would be good while you're doing some learning from home. Now remember, curly caterpillars all started the same way. We started each letter by going round like a curly caterpillar. So I'm going to practice each one on the board here, and then you can be working your way through these worksheets. Now you don't have to finish them all in one day. You can spread them out one a day, some on Monday, some on Tuesday, some Wednesday, some Thursday, and then you can also be doing other practice on a whiteboard if you've got something at home or anything else that you have. Now remember, we have our lines based like this. Okay, now the dotty one, this one doesn't exist in our jotters at school. We put this one in so we can see the grass part, the sky part, and then remember underneath was the ground. Now I don't have the colours here, so remember up to the line was the grass, the sky, and the ground. Some letters just stay in this section. Some letters went all the way up to the sky, and some letters even went down into the ground. So I'm going to go through each letter of our curly caterpillars, and remember when you're doing it at home, they need to be done this correct way. By going, remember for curly caterpillars, they all start by going round that way. They all start by going round that way. Okay, so let's see the letters that we've got to practice this week. So our first letter was our curly K. And curly K is just in this grass portion, but you do need to make sure you're using the whole of the grass portion. So we need to go round the caterpillar. So remember, we're going round this way. We're not starting from the bottom and working away the other way. We're going round this way. Round the caterpillar. So it needs to be in this whole section round the caterpillar. So actually this one's a bit small because I didn't use the whole of the section. Round the caterpillar. Okay. So let's see, when you're doing it here, you're making sure that you're using the whole section between the line and the dotted line, which is the grass section for our curly K. The next letter we have is A. So let's see how we're going to practice that. So again, A is filling this whole space between the line and the dots, which is the grass portion. So we're starting the exact same, round like a curly caterpillar, up to the top, and a lovely curly flick. Round like a curly caterpillar, up to the top, back down, and a lovely flick. Round like a curly caterpillar, up to the top, and round. Nice flick. And again, I'm using this whole space. I'm not doing it small at the bottom, or I'm not making it too big. We're trying to get it fitting in this nice space here. Round like a curly caterpillar, up, down, and flick. We've got our D next. Now if you notice, D has got a portion in the grass and a portion in the sky. So let's see how this is going to look. So again, every one starts by going round this way. So remember, always start by going to your left first. Round, every letter starts with the curly K, and then we're going to add on it from there. So again, round like a curly caterpillar, K, up, and we're going to go all up to the sky, all the way back down, and flick. So again, round like a curly caterpillar, and then all the way up to the sky, down. Round like a curly caterpillar, up to the sky, and down. So it's really important we start it by going round like a curly caterpillar, and we don't start by going down first. Okay, We don't start at the top, we start round, up, down. Okay, so we're not starting from the top here, we're starting by going round. So make sure that that's happening on your sheet here. Our next one, quack, quack, quack. And we can see that quack has got its main body in the grass and it's also got a tail into the ground. So remember, curly caterpillars always start by going round this way. So round, join like a. This time it's straight down and straight up again. Round, join, under the line into the ground and kick. Round, up, straight back and kick. Round, up, straight back and kick. Okay, so remember, this body needs to fill the whole portion up to the line, fill the whole portion, and it's going under the line and flick. So the next letter you have in your pack is E. And this is when it gets slightly different because it doesn't quite follow the exact same pattern as the previous ones, but it does still have that movement of the curly caterpillar. But for the E, we don't start by going round like this, but we start by going up and then round. So we start a little bit in the middle of the line and the grass to go up and then round. So again, we're starting in the middle of the line and the bottom, up and round. So we still do have that nice curly action, but it doesn't come till slightly afterwards. And it is again filling the whole space between the line and the bottom line, which is the whole grass section. So when you're practicing your ones here, make sure that that E is fitting in that whole section. So we're getting there now. Our next one on the sheet is S. S. And again, that doesn't quite start the same way that I've told you before. It's going to be slightly different. So let's see how our S works. So again, it's just in the section up till the dotted line, our grass section. So we are starting in the same position as a curly kit, but this time we're only going to go halfway round and slither down the snake. So again, we're starting by going halfway round like a curly caterpillar, but then we're going to go change direction and up. We're starting the same way by going left, but we're going to then slither down the snake. Starting again by going left, not finishing that curly K, change direction and up the other side. Slither down the snake. Slither down the snake. So we're still starting, as I said, by going left, but it's only halfway before you change and up. So again, filling this whole portion with your S. Our next letter, which is a curly caterpillar. It's not quite the same as a curly caterpillar k, a, g, k, or d, because we're not starting by going round the caterpillar, but it still does have a curly caterpillar because it is curly. So we're going to use lots of different parts of the line here. We're going to use our f. We're going to start by going round all the way down under the line and then cross. We're going to start up to the sky, straight line, under and cross. Round, all the way under the line, cross, round, straight back, curl, and cross. And our last one here, O. Now, O is going back to starting as a curly K would. So again, our O is round like a curly caterpillar and just keep on going round. Always to the left, remember. Starting that same way with our pen or pencil every time. Filling that whole space in between the ground and the grass. Okay, so you should have now had a little bit of a revise of each letter, and the last part here is just for any other letters that you want to practice again or any other words. So we're looking forward to seeing any of your work posted on Teams. Remember, this isn't just 1 day's worth of activities, this is at least 2 days for this week. So looking forward to seeing all your curly caterpillars, and remember, go to the left first. Bye, Primary 2-3.